One, two, three, clap everybody, it's me, OOTP22, back here once again for Out of the Park Baseball. I know it's funny I said OOTP22 even though it's not OOTP22 anymore, it's just Rezo, but you know what, we move. Yeah, this is going to be the post-trade deadline special. I was going to say, yeah, it's for the trade deadline, but it's really not. It's a couple days after because we've just finished trade deadline, and yeah, I made a couple moves. In fact, only 2 moves, and I've only got a little bit to talk through before we can get into today's game against the Cleveland Guardians. First off, we completed the Jose Berrios trade. It was like in real life. We did a little bit, we had to change a little bit if I scroll down to this trade. Where it happened, we, instead of, because obviously I already traded away the other player who's not suing with Richardson, who was in the deal. I'd already traded him away, which was unfortunate circumstances. So instead I added Addison Barger, who has got the same ratings and everything, and not the same ratings, but same potential ratings and everything, same that way, and that went through. So assuming Woods Richardson and Addison Barger go one way for us to receive the player you'll be seeing starting in today's video, Jose Berrios, who's had not the best of starts to his Toronto life. You can see there, 7.63 ERA. You know what? It's fine. If you go down here, you can probably also find the trade that I did before, hopefully, in my blind. Toronto, yeah, the Austin. This deal. Scott Barlow. It's Austin Martin as the player who was supposed to be in that deal, but he wasn't. And then we can find the other final deal we did before. It was actually with the Cleveland Guardians. Obviously, I don't have the updated logo, but it's the Cleveland Guardians. Where we got Nick Whitgreen, a really good reliever for some minor league prospects. I'm talking A-level, shitter. Not really shit, they're probably really good in real life, and I do hope they can succeed. I'm never praying for anyone's downfall, but just not really the best in this game, and I think Nick Whitgreen's a phenomenal replacement. But yeah, that's kind of it for transactions-wise, I guess. We can go into the last bit before that. We got Max Muncy won the home run derby, defeating Jose Altuve in the final. Unfortunate that, you know, we couldn't have the boy couldn't win it. But in the All-Star game, the AL won. If you look at the AL box score real quick, here's the box score. You might look over here. This is where our guys are. You can look no Vladdy at first base. Springer and Teoscar both were in there, did not get a hit. But the only Blue Jay to succeed on the day, Vladdy Jr., got a hit, and that's it, batted 500. That's kind of it. The AL win. Bregman with a 2 RBI shot. And that is actually about it. It's a much shorter intro this time, as I guess you can kind of look at the roster and transactions here. Go up to the injury list. You can see Yates is still injured. Lourdes is still injured. And that is about it, major injuries wise, as we will move into today's game, in fact, against the Cleveland Guardians. I guess we could have looked at the division standings before. Actually, I think I'm going to do that. Hang on. Go and check the division standings real quick, because I think that's probably more important to have a look at. Just look at where both teams are going into the start of today's game. Go over to the standings page. We are only one game back from the, not the AL lead, but we're one game back in the wildcard race. 1.5 games back in the wildcard race. Excuse me, I can't read. But yeah, at the moment we're playing really well. We've been on form, and yeah, it looks like the Astros have extended their lead, and the Twins are doing Twins things. But if we look for the Cleveland Guardians, they're having a bit of a down season. Obviously, not as down as your Orioles, your Detroit, oh god, Texas are bad. But not as bad as those seasons. But yeah, they're currently 8 games back from the wild card. So yeah, I guess that can be. And obviously, you look over here, you can see this is probably your monthly checkup on your NL standings. The Mets. It's all about the Mets, baby. Obviously, the Braves didn't have their monster. Yeah, the Mets didn't have their massive monster fucking trade deadline like they did in real life. Obviously, when they picked up fucking Jorge Soler. So maybe they won't go on to win the World Series like they do in real life. But anyways, let's actually get into today's game. Enough of me rambling about the Braves. It's the Cleveland Guardians. Yes, Guardians taking on the Toronto Blue Jays. Kevin Biggio's a little bit injured, but you know it's fine. Rowdy Tellez is your DH today. The lineup says Biggio, Springer, Vladdy, Teoscar, Tellez, Simeon, Jonathan Davis, Reese McGuire, and Valera. And obviously we'll be seeing our first ever seeing of the pitching debut for Jose Barrios, and he will be taking on one of the best pitchers in the AL right now, Shane Bieber. Obviously leader for the AL Cy Young, not in real life but in the game currently, a 2.54 ERA. It's going to be a tough game for us, taking on players like J Ram. Even if it says Vladdy's better, you can never count out J Ram. That man can blast a ball from third base. And yeah, it's going to be a tough game for us. Let's see how we get on against the Cleveland Guardians. Remember, Guardians, not that name. That Nick cancelled it. Get rid of it. I don't have the Guardians name on. Anyway, we're going to be at Rogers Center, I believe. It's going to be nice. I think it's going to be our first game in front of the Rogers Center, hopeful. In this series, at least. Obviously, this is episode 3. If you haven't watched the first 2 episodes of the opening day against the Yankees and the draft special against the Rays, you can go and watch those ones. Both featured some pretty good moments as we are here in the Rogers Center. Only been in once in real life. Fucking brilliant stadium. Love to be. I sat like right around there. Never got a ball hit to me. But it's fine. We'll move. Jose Barrios will greet himself with a easy play that he had to make, surprisingly, as a leadoff bunt. Really did not work for him. The leadoff bunt does not work, and Barrios throws him out. That's a well, that was Jimenez, Andres Jimenez. That's not a football player. But here comes Ahmed Rosario, who's not really known for smacking the ball, but he probably can bat and throw a 3 on the season. What can he do? He will strike out. And then we got J Ram come to the plate, about to demolish the ball. You will go down swinging on the 0-2 pitch, and the side is retired. Kevin Biggio will be taking on Shane Bieber. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully, it's not a massacre. Batting to it. About to go 2-11 against him. That's not a faithful stat, as Biggio will ground out to the second baseman. George Springer. What has he got in the locker? He will smack that right into the hands of the third baseman. That's out number 2. And here comes Vladdy. What can Vladdy Jr. get on the locker room? 27 bombs this year. Will go down swinging. Here comes Ramon Reyes, who will take the 4-pitch walk. Not 4-pitch walk, that was ball foot on the 4 count. Eddie Rosario up next, who cracks that one into shallow right field. Teoscar makes the catch. Obviously, you will get to Teoscar Hernandez. You'll say, oh, double play. No relay throw. Okay then. Jake Marsnick, that will not come back to bite us, as we will get the force out at second anyways. Essential, thank fuck that didn't come back to bite us. But here's Teoscar stats of the year. Just hit 40 bombs. Just hit 40. Yeah, that's crazy how he's had only 112 hits and 40 of them have been home runs. That is genuinely crazy. Physically how? I want to point out that he, over 33% of his at-bats have ended in home runs, if his hits are home runs. That's mental. Anyways, Teoscar, what's he got in the locker room? He's got nothing. As he just grounds to third. Come on, Rowdy. And he swings and misses. It might be one of them games today against Shane Bieber, as Simeon will pop up to the first baseman. No, to the man at second called everyone off, as Barrios will take on Jake Bowers. Who will go down swing. JB strikes out. Austin Hedges taking on Barrios in the one-on-one matchup. Ball falls to him. Good. Easy play from the shortstop. Andres Jimenez now. Cracks that one high. It's going high. It's going to be a pop up to the shortstop. It is Marcus Semien today. Semien at shortstop, which is not a sentence I thought I'd be saying, given he's the primary second baseman for us. But you know what? Jonathan Davis takes a 4-pitch walk. That is something you see from Shane Bieber as Reese McGuire steps up. Will also take a 4-pitch walk. Two back-to-back 4-pitch walks here. Full count. So for Valera, he will ground it into a potential double play. And no, once again, no relay throw. As Biggio with runners on the corners. What can he do? Hopefully it's not a K, it's a grounder. That's all we needed. That's not going to be a double play, and that's a ground out. RBI. It's an RBI ground out. It's a 1-0 Blue Jays lead. George Springer crashes that one high, just gets under it. That will end the frame. It is a 1-0 Toronto lead on a Kevin Biggio RBI ground out. Rosario tries to go for the bump play, nothing again. The Cleveland Guardians love this little bunt. It's not working for him. As J-Ram cracks that one into the right field gap. Not even a gap, just hits into the right field. Guardians get that first hit of the day. And it's J-Ram. Who else would it be? Reyes smacks that one high. It's going to fly out to Teoscar Hernandez, who immediately pumps that ball to second base. Eddie Rosario swings and misses. Bear smokes him down with the fastball. Here comes Vladdy taking on Shane Bieber. What can Vladdy do? He will swing and miss on the 2-2. Strikeout 3 for Shane. Teoscar, the slugger. He got in the locker. He cracks it. It's gonna just not gonna get over the infield there. Bowers makes the play. As Rowdy Tellez will smoke that ball to right field. Kiss it goodbye. It's a no doubt of a Rowdy Tellez. 15th of the season for him, and apparently that was our first hit because all of our other base runners have been from. That's crazy. That was our first hit, and it was a bomb, and we'd already scored a run on no hits. That's mental because obviously we got the 2 walks into the 2 groundouts. We take those, absolutely take those. Rowdy bombs one over the pitch. That's our first hit, and it's gone. Semien blots down to the wall. That will be probably a double here in the right center. The shortstop. A beautiful bomb. Here's Jonathan Davis. A 1-0 cracks down the left field as well. That will not be a play. Might be a play at the plate. Semien is safe. The RBI single. Davis goes to second. Reese McGuire will weakly ground that one into Shane Bieber's hands, and that will end the frame. A 3-0 lead, however. Going into the top of the 5th. Josh Naylor smokes that one high. It's going to be into the hands of George Springer in center field. Jake will smack that right to the hands of second baseman Valera, who will ground that straight into Vladdy's hands. And Bowers going up to the plate, smokes that one high to right field. Kiss it goodbye. It's gone. It will be a 3-1 ball game. Cleveland get on the board from a 382 feet bomb from Jake Bowers. Austin Hedges, can he follow that up with anything? No. Vladdy will toss it to Berrios for the play at first base, as Valera will have his chance at the plate now. And that will be a cheeky grounder right to the second base. Gavin Biggio now. What's he got in his locker? He's not really got a lot. It's a weak little grounder. The catcher's trying to make a play on it. Biggio gets an infield hit. 100 hits on the season for Gavin Biggio. George Springer will ground that one. Throw it first, throw to first, throw it second, throw to first is a 6-4-3 double play. Andres Jimenez smacks that ball deep to center field. Springer hustling back to the warning track, easy catch. Rosario will get beamed by a pitch. Hit by a pitch on the day. Barrio's losing control of the fastball there. Run is taken off. Reese McGuire smacks him out. What a beautiful, beautiful throw from home plate. Vladdy thought I could say kiss it goodbye. I can! Just over the fence. Only 348 feet here in the Rogers Center. It's a 4-1 lead for the Blue Jays. As on a full count, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. smacks one over the fence. Can't leave that heat that high. As Teoscar, we know he can hit a ball hard. Hits it high, it's not going to be gone. It's going to be a fly ball to right field. So Rowdy Tellez went yard in his last at bat. What can he do? Go down swinging on the 2-2. Simeon not to bat next. Double in the fourth will not get anything. The shortstop will not, as he is now retired. We move to the top of the seventh. Framil Reyes into the plate, and he will take a 4-pitch walk on the 3-0. Rosario now will smack it high. Catcher makes a play in the foul territory. Josh Naylor cracks that one once again. Looper calls it off. Good play from Valera to snag that one. As Jake Marisnick will crack that one right into the hands of Captain Biggio at third base. There you go, pretty good inning. As Blake Parker will get the nod for Cleveland. As Davis coming up to the plate will go down swinging. Here's McGuire now. We'll take a full count walk again. He loves that full count walk. Valera on the first pitch will hit it. Whoa! What a barehanded catch from... Not even a catch, a barehanded toss from fucking... J-Ram. What a play! Oh my god. Captain Biggio now on the full count will walk. So the base runner comes in anyways. George, what's he got in the locker? Smacks that just over the head of the third baseman as Springer comes home and is safe at the plate. Vladdy up next. One homer on the day will just knock that into the hands of J-Ram as he throws it easy force out at second. Jake Bowers into the box. Barrio still going strong here. Say that. Not so strong after that one, a walk. Hedges goes down swinging though. Barros gets him with that slow 70-mile-an-hour curveball. The next pitch, J-Ram blasts it. Will be no double play attempt, as we will just get one of the leadoff runners out. It's gonna land in okay. That's a on the full count. Full count, 2 outs. Ahmed Rosario gets a hit, as here comes J-Ram. Here comes Nick Whitgreen going up against his former side. I was seeing if that was going to happen today. And he K's the superstar. An interesting play there. Phil Matten will come in for the Cleveland Guardians. So here comes Teoscar. And he will go down swinging. An over 3 day. Rowdy Tellez has one already, goes down. Matten with his second K and 2 batters. Semyon, can he finally break the curse? No, he will also go down swinging. Final call for the Guardians. Can Cleveland salvage this game? It all relies on Framil Reyes, who will knock it up the middle right into the shifted infield. That's out number 1. Whitgreen faces area Eddie Rosario. It's going to be a grounder. Captain Biggio, no! Fumbles the ball. Vlad. The throws off time from Biggio as... is a Biggio error there. Biggio threw it too hard. Vlad could not get the play in time as now they have a free runner on second. Naylor will walk. Nate Pearson is brought in as the reliever, as the closer. Can he close this game out? That ball's grounded. It's a second. It's a first. The game ends on a 5-4-3 double play. Good play from Biggio to make up for the error earlier in the inning. And the game is over. A 5-1 victory for your Toronto Blue Jays. Rowdy Tellez gifted the player of the game, I believe. No player of the game is given to Jose Berrios. I thoroughly agree. That is a phenomenal performance from Berrios. 1-2 in the season. He's not had many games, but a huge performance from him today. What a performance from him today. 7.5 innings, giving up 3 hit ball and with 6 Ks, 3 walks, and only 1 earned run. That's a phenomenal day. And yeah, the relief could have been better from everyone, but you know what? It's fine. We held them to 1 run through the whole day. That is a good performance from the Blue Jays. Obviously, had that monster. Wasn't really a monster blast in any of the days today. It was just really good hitting overall. Obviously, that was your odd home run on there, Rowdy Tellez and Vladdy both getting one off Shane Bieber. Rare occurrence given how good Bieber is, but yeah, not even his antics couldn't go through the 6th inning, because he still remains a 2.68 ERA. That's disgusting. But yeah, that will end today's video. If you have enjoyed, do all the YouTube stuff. You know the things like you like, you comment, you don't actually no, don't do that. I'm sounding corny. If you have enjoyed though, tell me about it. Tell me anything about it. I think the next video will probably be sometime. Obviously, it'll be sometime in the future. No fucking shit. But yeah, the next video will be something about. Will be sometime in the middle of September where we can gauge where we are, and maybe if the next video will either be the beginning of the off season or it will be, I don't know, maybe it will be maybe it'll be playoff baseball. I don't know. Might be the deciding games going into the playoffs. We'll see. Might give you the monthly recap, but you know, that's your lot. I'm rambling again. Shit, what was I gonna say? I remember what I was gonna say. I'm getting better at this, you know. Yeah. See you guys later in a bit.